I keep seeing the leaders doing, let's be talking plans and maybe seeing you. Pull up on you, let me scoop. Nobody here but me and you. Got a little ring to it, turn that thing fluid in the coupe. Way you look, I know it's real. I'm on my Marshawn shit, I been really getting feel. You know why I'm here, don't act like you don't know how I feel. But let me tell you what you mean to me. Slide on me for that meet and greet. Vibe with me under moonshine, sipping moonshine to the new sky. Say it's toasted and be raised so.
Hey you guys, welcome back to TaylorXo, or welcome to TaylorXo if you are a new subscriber. So y'all, as you guys know, Jazzy posted a video yesterday and she was MIA for a few days, more like 4 or 5 days. And she had dropped the date video and then she had went MIA, and people were wondering like what is going on with her. You know, it's not like her to not post for days on end. And usually when she is going to go MIA, she usually gives people some type of warning, like, you know, she's not going to be posting or she's going through some stuff. And people are wondering like, you know, what is going on. So, you know, she finally, after 4 days or 5 days, she decided to come back online and post that she has been going through some type of postpartum depression, and basically saying that she was diagnosed with anxiety and postpartum depression, and, you know, just basically saying that she has not been able to get out of bed for 4 days. But before I go too into it, let's get into this clip of the video that she just posted.
So bad to the point that I did not want to get out of bed again. I didn't want to do my daily chores as a mother, and it got that bad. Chris works 2 jobs, and although he helps here and there, I still have to do stuff when he's not here. So I was just breaking down crying, and I thought maybe I just need to drink a little bit of wine. Maybe I need to drink some more wine. And I was like, this is not the way to do it. So I called the nurse's hotline, just was bawling, right? And saying, I don't know what to do. I cannot control myself. I can't force myself to get up and get out of bed and do what I need to do as a mother, as a woman, as just a woman of this house. And I had to also let her know that I've been struggling with my scheduling. I'll set a schedule for everything, but if I do not schedule, more so, yeah, schedule. I set a schedule for everything. I want everything done at a certain time. I want everything done every day, and that's when my anxiety kicks in. I told her, I was like, I get really bad anxiety. If I don't get everything done on my list, my anxiety is on 10, and I start freaking out and crying. So that's where the anxiety comes in, scheduling, balancing life. Whew, y'all, I'm so nervous talking about this because people don't know how sensitive this topic is. It's really sensitive for me. So she had diagnosed me with postpartum depression. It's been going on for a while, and anxiety. And she said it sounds like it's pretty severe. It's not that severe to the point that like I'm thinking of harming myself or my children or something like that, but it's really severe to the point that I might need a little bit of medication and therapy or.
So as you guys just heard, basically, you know, Jazzy was explaining that she was not able to get out of bed for 4 days, and basically saying that she's been going through some type of postpartum depression that's been going on for a while. And, you know, people were saying like, you know, how is she being diagnosed over the phone with somebody that she just called on a hotline? Usually, you know, you would have to go into a doctor's office, be seen, and then you would be diagnosed with, you know, some type of anxiety, postpartum depression. And a lot of people, you know, were harsh about it, and some people were very supportive about it. And everybody has their own opinions on this girl and, you know, her constant, you know, pregnancies, having kids, you know, men, and just her depression and overall. You know, Jazzy has been going through this for a long while. If you guys go back on her channel, you know, even back to 2018-19, you know, it just seems like every year she has posted some type of, you know, video about her having depression and not being able to, you know, do things for her kids on a daily, not being able to get on a schedule. And I know a lot of people will say that, you know, it's harsh to judge people going through these type things. But you know what, at this point, I really cannot even feel bad for this girl. You know, when you know that you go through depression as bad as, you know, she so-called claims she does, and you just keep having more kids and more kids, adding on top of the depression that you didn't already solve in the first place and anxiety that you apparently have, you know, having and adding on children, especially when she's planning a sixth child, is just, it makes no sense to me. It's like trying to mix oil and water. You cannot, you know, mix having more and more babies, you know, when you have this apparent postpartum depression and anxiety that she so-called claims that she has. And, you know, a lot of people have been saying, you know, where is Chris? You know, why isn't Chris there? You know, despite him working 2 jobs allegedly, you know, why isn't Chris able to be there, you know, helping her when he is home? And she has made it known, especially throughout this video, she made it known several times that Chris works 2 jobs and he's only there here and there to help her. And, you know, that's one of the things that you should, you know, think about before getting pregnant by a man, especially if, you know, you're not able to handle, you know, 5 kids alone in the home. You know, that's one of the things she should have thought about beforehand of having, you know, kids. I mean, it's typical that a man works 40 hours to 60 hours a week, and they're usually not home during the week. Men go out and provide, and not to say that it's just a woman's job to sit home and take care of kids, but if you do have several kids like that and daycare is not an option, you know, as far as financial wise or just period, the kids are too young, you know, that's one of the things that you should think about before having kids. Now, this girl got pregnant 3 to 4 months into their relationship, so, you know, it was very strange that throughout the beginning of their relationship, he really did not work much. But now that, you know, Legend's here and she does have these kids that she has to take care of, you know, he's found a way out to work 2 jobs, you know, probably so just so he doesn't have to be in the home hearing her complain and, you know, say all this so-called depression. You know, Chris does very much not seem like the type of man that is very supportive during this time of, you know, her having this alleged depression, anxiety. You know, there is some men who will support you and help you through whatever, you know, you're going through, especially when you do have a new baby at home. But Chris just does not strike me as the type of man that drops anything he's doing and tries to support her and figure out, you know, what's really going on with her. But at the end of the day, you know, like I will say, and it's a very selfish thing to say, especially, you know, me being a mother myself, but in my experience and even, you know, the tons of stories that I heard of women going through postpartum depression, at the end of the day, when you decide to have multiple kids and you know that you do not have a strong support system, you know that you do not have people that you can just call up at a drop of a hat to come get your kids and watch them for you, you know, these are the type things that you do go through. And as a mother, you know, you really don't have time to sit and lay in bed for 4 days and just basically say, screw my things that I have to do as a mother. I just need to lay in bed because I can't do it today. You know, as a mother, we sacrifice every bit of, you know, time and energy that we have, because as a mother, you know, you just have to get up and do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, if you don't do it, who is going to do it? Especially if you do not have a strong support system that, like I said, will drop everything they do and come over to help you. Now, seems like she does not have her mother over there helping her. And I'm guessing that, you know, just off of the, you know, relationship strain from her being with Chris, because we do know that, you know, her mother just seems to not like Chris much. So I know she's not hesitant to drop what she's doing and go over there and help her, you know, especially if Chris is there or, you know, whatever's going on over there. But I really don't understand that, you know, in the last video, on the date video, Chris had mentioned that he works Monday through Friday and he's home all weekend. So what I'm trying to figure out is, if he's home all weekend, you know, why isn't that, you know, his time to, you know, after he gets off Friday, he takes over and helps with the kids for a little bit and, you know, helps her. You know, she claims that he only helps here and there, and that just tells me that, okay, sis, well, he must not be helping on the weekends neither. So what is this man really out there doing on weekends if you so-called claim that, you know, he does not work on weekends? So it's really sad that the kids in the end have to suffer from all this, you know, her not wanting to get out of the house, You know, because if she doesn't do this for the kids, if she doesn't get the kids out of the house, you know, if they don't, these are smaller kids, these are not older kids. It's not like Kaylin can, you know, take the kids down the street or get in the car and take the kids out herself, which that's not her responsibility. But, you know, it's really sad for these kids that, you know, they have to be in this whole circle of, you know, anxiety, depression that this girl has, because she continues to have kids that she is clearly not able to take care of, or not take care of, but just, you know, mentally be able to be there as a mother 100%. You know, she has 2 kids that are home. Well, not 2 kids that are home all day. She has 2 kids that go to school all day, and then she's about to have another 2 set of kids that are, you know, so apparently supposed to be going to school, and then she will be home with Legend all day. Now, I really just think, you know, what is the big darn deal you having to be home to take care of 3 kids all day? You know, yes, the girls are home on weekends, but isn't that the time that Chris is home too? You know, I really just, a lot of people have been saying that people really think that this whole thing is more so about Chris not being around and, you know, her not having this time with Chris that she wants, the freedom that she wants with Chris. And, you know, a lot of mothers do want some freedom here and there, and it's okay to want a break sometimes, but it just seems like we see this pattern of constant crying because she can't get a break and she can't do this and that. But like I say again, when you decide to have multiple kids with no support system, sis, who in the hell did you think was going to be watching these kids and giving you all these breaks? Now, a lot of people mentioned in the video that she basically claimed that Philip is there when he's there and he's not when he's not. So basically that tells me that, you know, Philip has not, you know, been wanting to take the kids every weekend, which is understandable. He does have 2 jobs, but I also have heard that he does have a new girlfriend. So, you know, at the end of the day, he was locked up for 4 years. He's a man at the end of the day, and he's going to do what he wants. And, you know, he probably more so, you know, probably wants to be laid up with a female all weekend than he does with 4 kids that, you know, one is clearly, or 2 of them are in diapers, and he has to do that. And, you know, he is the parent, which that is his responsibility, but we all know how this goes. And I really think that she had the intention that when Philip got out of jail that he was going to be, you know, taking the kids more, and, you know, she was going to have her free weekends with just Legend and Chris. And I think it shocked her that this time around that he's not really, you know, so much involved with the kids as much as she thought, and she's not getting those breaks that she thought that she was, which, like I said, again, you know, it is what it is. You know, Philip does not have his own place. He lives with his mother, and a lot of people said, you know, his mother also works too, and they really don't think that, you know, his mother wants 4, you know, screaming kids at her house all weekend, every weekend, while she's just laid up playing house, you know, or trying to play house as a family of 3 with Chris, when, you know, I don't understand why that's even a big deal, because Chris seems to not be home on weekends anyway. So all in all, you know, I really hope that this girl is not planning on having a 6th child. I know a lot of people have been saying that she is supposedly already pregnant with this 6th baby, that this is the pattern, and this is what she usually does when she is pregnant. And, you know, I will say that if she is pregnant with the 6th child, you know, sis, you better get out of that depression and anxiety real quick and prepare yourself to have 6 kids by yourself. Because if this man is not around for just 1 child that you guys have, what really makes you think that he will be around 24/7 for another child, for 2 childs total? So I really don't understand, or why in her right mind she would be trying to get pregnant again, or be pregnant with the 6th child, when she is clearly struggling very, very bad with, you know, the 5 that she has. At this point, sis, you really need to get those tubes tied and just call it a day, and really handle and take care of those 5 kids, and get on a strict schedule, a strict organizational type thing in that house, something to where you are able to clear your mind and to take care of them kids the way that they need to be taken care of. Because, you know, kids don't ask to be in this world. Kids don't ask to, you know, be born into the chaos and be born to parents that mentally can't handle it. And, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, you have no choice as a mother, especially when you have no support system. And it just really mind blows me that this girl has managed to have 5 kids with 2 baby daddies, and it just seems like she still cannot, you know, get herself together as a mother and do what she has to do. It just seems like there's always an issue, a problem, an excuse, something that, you know, interferes with her being the mother that she needs to those 5 kids over there that clearly are going through some things. You know, the kids not being potty trained, you know, the twins needing speech because, you know, clearly they're not at the level they need to be. You know, Kaylin having some troubles in school. You know, them kids really need her, and it's sad and unfortunate for the kids, but I really do hope this girl gets some type of help and really bosses up for those kids because, sis, like I keep saying, if you are over there pregnant with this 6th baby and, you know, this is, you know, for real, and, you know, you're having yet a 2nd child by a bum and a man who doesn't even want to take care of his first one, you know, and then you have another baby daddy over there that is playing house with a girlfriend, and he's not even really worried about the four children that you guys have over there. Sis, you have a lot more problems than you really think besides the postpartum depression and the anxiety. But you guys comment down below what you guys think. I know you guys may say I'm being a little bit harsh about this, but at the end of the day, we are all mothers, and we all know that, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's very unfortunate when we do go through these things, but, you know, as a mother, and especially with no support system, you really just, it gets to, you know, there's just no choice. You know, you have to do what you have to do. Comment down below what you guys think. Do you think that she is pregnant with this 6th baby? Do you think that she really is going through postpartum depression, or this is just some regular depression that she's having because her man's not around and, you know, they can't play house and run around town and eat steak and shrimp every day and go out and, you know, have fun? You know, we know how Jazzy is. But comment down below what you guys think. I love hearing you guys' opinions, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you guys.